Okay, what we're going to do today is bore sight a Bemjamin NP pistol. Now, as you probably all know, if you own one, bore sighting it is next to impossible because of the plastic on the barrel. Okay, you can't put a magnet onto it. Can't do much of anything like that. But I have found a way to do it. It works great. Takes a little bit of doing, but in the end, it's actually a pretty good way to do it. So there are some certain things you're going to need, and let me pull the pistol out of the way for a minute. Set it over here. You're going to need some levels like those. They have a magnet on them. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. And then you're probably also going to need, at least I found that it works real well, is a little level like this. It's just a little green one. There you go. It's only about 3/4 of an inch long. It's not very big. And I'm going to use that one as well. Now these are tough to find. I'm just going to leave it at that. You can buy them in a at Home Depot, but they come in a package for to level pictures, for picture hanging and leveling, and it comes as part of the package, and the package runs about $19, so I don't know if you really want to go through that. Because I'm an artist, I hang pictures a lot, and I happen to have one. In fact, I've got 3 or 4 of them. Anyway, let's go on from there. You're also going to need a vise. The vise I use is just a regular old metal vise that's used for, pretty much anything. There's the vise. Get my arm out of the way. And everybody, you're probably thinking, well, this has got metal jaws in it, and that'll ruin that. But there's a way around that too. Here is a piece of the swim noodle. All you have to do is cut a piece off about the same length as these, cut it in half, and it will fit right over the jaws, just like that. Okay. Okay. Now that the gun is in the vise, we want to make sure that the pistol is level. So we put the one magnetic level on the thing there. Get it in the middle, as you can see by the little bubble. It's level that way for cant. And then we bring it down here. Put it on the barrel as close as we can possibly get it, and you can see on the bubble. Let me get it out there where you can see it. Pull it in a little bit closer. Whoop, wrong way. And you can see that the bubble is way back toward the back. So I don't have this in there real tight yet. So what we've got to do is move it down a little bit until the bubble is out where it should be. And now it's right smack dab in the middle. Okay, tighten down the vise a little more. Check the back here again. And it's canted a little again. Check the other one again. You just keep going back and forth like this until you have it pretty much in the middle. There we go. One more check back here, and it's done. Now we've got the cocking mechanism, and we have, what else are we going to need? Oh yeah, okay, you're going to need the cocking leverage thing. You're going to need aluminum tape, like that. I've tried other kinds of tape, but this works by far the best because it's stronger. A pair of scissors, and I don't know if you can read that or not. Anyway, this is a sight mark with the thing like that. It does have a magnet on the end of it, but we're not going to worry about that. Now, it just so happens that these two are exactly the same diameter, exactly the same. Okay, just happens to be that way. Okay, now what we're going to do, you need to take some of your aluminum tape. I'm going to sit down here, and you need to cut some strips about a ½ an inch wide or 3/4 of an inch wide. About like that. You want 4 of them. Like that. Set this aside. Now what we have to do is tape that to this. You want to tape the laser bore sighter, the sight mark, to the end of this. Okay. This can be kind of difficult to do, especially with latex gloves on. The reason why I am wearing the gloves is because I'm allergic to the tape on the back of the adhesive on the back of these things. It makes my skin break out really bad, and there's no way I can stop it. It'll make if I touch it with my fingers, it'll peel the skin off. Eventually it kind of blisters a little bit, and then it just peels the skin off, and my fingers are raw on the tips. So that's why I'm using the gloves. Okay, so you line this up, get the top of it. This is the top where it fits into the barrel. You want to keep the switch left and right or horizontal. Get it situated about right. First one doesn't much matter. Just want to tape it on just to get it to hold like that. You only want to put 2 on to start with. And then the other one. Like that. And now this is what you have. Okay? You can see that it fits perfectly. Get some of that stuff out of the way. Okay, now what we have to do is put it on the barrel of the gun. This is what we want to see right there. Okay, now we have to go back again with the levels. Check this one, make sure it's still level. It's not. Now let's pull it back up a little bit. There we go. Now we want to bring it out there. Once we have the barrel level, again, we bring it out here and look at it out here. And you can see that it's not quite level. So push this up a little bit until it is. And we need another piece of tape. Push up till it's right level. Stick another piece of tape on. And there we go, it's completely level. Now you want to put 4 pieces on because, in fact, what I usually do is double or triple tape it, but I'm just showing you this part of it, so that then once you get it on there, then you can do it double or triple. And you put the other piece on the other side. Like that. Don't tape it down too hard yet. And there we go. Check that one versus this one back here. And up here. Oh. Falls off. and we're good. Okay, and that will get you into there we go. Okay, that's how you do it. And you can put more tape on there, which I'm going to do here when I'm done, and then you just bore sight it like anything else. Okay, I need a couple more pieces on there because I'm going to leave this on the gun, and then I'll go out and sight it in with the laser on and the scope, and it'll be done. And that's all there is to it. And I'll go. I'm going to sight it in a little bit later, and I'll show that part of it to you too. Okay. So that's about it right now. And hope you like what's happened so far. And we'll go out and sight it in another little piece here that I'll do a little bit later on, and we'll edit it all together. Right now, we'll see you later. Bye. Now, this is one thing I forgot to tell you about, is that especially on pellet pistols or pellet rifles, pistol or rifle cant is a big problem. And I'm sure you know what rifle cant is, and weapon cant, or cant when you're shooting, is that if the gun is tilted one side or the other, it's going to throw you off, because the drop of the pellet, especially at like 25, 50 yards, will drop off depending on which way you can. If you can it to the left, the bullet is going to drop off low and to the left, and if you can it to the right, it's going to drop off low and to the right. So what I did is I took one of those little levels, as you can see right here, and I glued it with epoxy to the back of the barrel, so that I can always make sure that I'm level when I shoot, like this. Let's get it up here where you can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah. Okay, there you go. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time. That's how you level it. And it's just right below the scope, so all you do is just look down at it and then go from there. Okay? So that's just a little hack that I found is very, very good to keep the cant even, on even keel, I guess is a way to put it. And it really, really helps. It keeps you on target all the time. Oh, that's that. Okay, we're going to go out and shoot here. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, now before I talk about the target, I have to say that I tried to set it up to shoot, but the battery went dead, and I just haven't had time to go back down. So I figured I'd do it this way, and you're going to have to take my word for it that this is the actual target. Now granted, it was only at 50 feet, but still, that's not too bad. Now you see the hole down here, that was the first shot after I had done the laser, or the bore sighting, and which isn't too bad either. Now what you have here are 5 shots. Now there's one of them that went right down into here, that the paper folded back onto it, and there's another one there, and then another one there, another one there, and then another one up there. Anyway, so that's how you can bore sight the Bemjamin Trail NP, either pistol or rifle. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that and go on from there. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.